care.
Yeah.
Much better.
Can you hear yourself, Titan?
I surely can.
Yes, tonight on the Jet Proportion Lyrics podcast, we're sitting here with my man Clash Titan.
Yo.
You know,
Witchboard in the building.
yes.
Dead Poet Society in the building. Imperial Fam in the building. Wu-Tang.
Yes.
Affiliated in the building.
So we're gonna get started. Where do you originate from? Where
Where
you raised at? Where you?
I was born on the west side of Chicago.
Okay.
K-Town, Roosevelt and Keeler. My grandma lived on Roosevelt and Kildare, 1223 to be exact. Yeah, I'm from the west side of Chicago. And my uncle is Eddie C Campbell, who was one of the first students of the legendary blues master, Muddy Waters.
Really?
Yes.
So you was on the west side.
West side of Chicago is where I'm from.
Okay.
And but my musical history, it started there because my father would have these like car parties and stuff because my dad was a big time dope dealer.
Okay.
I hate to say that, but he was a gangster. And he used to have these car parties and used to have, me play his records for him. And then we had to go to sleep. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
This is the 70s, bro. I was born in 71.
Yeah,
so we're talking about like 78, 79 before we moved from the west side of Chicago to the south side of Chicago.
So, where did you land at?
We landed in Motown. So I was on 51st in May, 5112 to be exact, 5112 May Street.
Okay. And
we was over there for a little bit. And still, these are the times I'm listening to radio stations like WJPC and checking out mixes there. We still didn't understand what, we just say this is the master mix, and they have a DJ play the mixes. I wasn't really familiar with the names then. But the mixes was really, something to hear because as a kid, you're like, wow, you just listen to music, you like the song, you don't know what the name of the song is, but you like it,
Yeah. Yes,
so
indeed.
I got real interested in that. So
that's where your love for the...
Well, the love came from just hearing music anyway. Like I said, my uncle played blues, and then watching him play the guitar with my cousin Tiger, which is his son, and like, whoa, this is like something. He gave me a guitar, man, one time. He gave me one of his guitars. It was, can't remember if it was Ibanez guitar or whatever. But my dumb self, I tried to fix the guitar. He said you just need to get a screw to tighten up the neck.
Yeah.
And I took a nail in the hammer. So that guitar up, these nails all over the strings and stuff, man.
So, in Chicago, it's first, kind of, we had the funk.
Mm-hmm.
In those early days, coming up, you had the Brother Johnson.
Yeah, R&B. It was R&B and funk and soul and Motown.
And then, that George Clinton.
Yeah, that was funk.
And
Parliament and P-Funk, Funkadelics. All that was the funk.
And stuff. And so then, that music of hip-hop was right on the cusp coming in.
Yeah, because, let me tell you. My brother Jerome, who was very instrumental in showing me about instruments and telling me about music, he used to watch me. When my mom said, leave, he watched the kids.
Okay.
And he would wait till she leave and blast the radio. He used to always play the rock music, man.
Okay.
And he'll sit me on the knee and say, you know what that is? That's Pink Floyd. That's, the Wall. Even to tell me what that sound is. That's a bass guitar. My brother used to tell me every instrument and the sounds it made, and he helped me in that. He nourished my mind to what was what. And but when I grew more into it, he wasn't in the house anymore. He left. And I was really interested in drawing and music.
Okay.
So I was a hellified artist, man. I still am. I'm very dope with it. I haven't drawn anything in a minute. But
But those talents are still there.
Yeah, but what you're saying as far as hip hop being instrumental to it was because you had people like the Sugar Hill Gang who rapped over Chic, you know, Good Times.
Right.
So that was your first taste of it, but hip hop was actually way before that. Where it just didn't have a name to it because people was rhyming and listen to Pig Meat Markham.
Right.
Here Come the Judge.
Yeah.
You know, that was rapping. And then I went farther back than that. I saw some guys, these is back in the 30s, 40s, they was rapping. I'm like, yo, you know, so it was there.
Always there.
It was always there. We just never had a name for it.
And then until it kind of developed a little bit
Yeah,
more.
I think Sugar Hill Gang will actually coin the phrase hip hop because hip hop, the hip hop. So we thought that's what it was.
Okay.
And I believe that's why they named it that. So.
And so that just, you know, in Chicago, we sitting here, we listening to the radio, to the records playing in the house that, you know, the grown folks are bringing in and whatnot. And because, you know, at that point, we wasn't really going to the record store as youth.
Lies. Because when I lived on the west side, again, my brother, listening to the radio, he used to switch from rock and he played some funk. George's Music Room was right across the street from my house.
Was it?
The original George's Music Room. Right off Keeler. Then he moved down. Somebody was telling me he moved somewhere else. Then he moved on Pulaski in Roosevelt.
Okay.
But the reason I know that because my father and George had a relationship, you know?
So you got some roots deep in this.
Oh yeah,
you ain't just...
Yeah, I'm not no you know, guys that just got wind of it and took off into it. I mean, I've seen things, been in things, you know.
So, you know, you coming up, going to high school and everything. And, you know, that break dancing. And, you know, we're in that era, 80, 83, 84.
Yeah, the what I like to call the Beat Street era. Because Beat Street, and when Beat Street and breaking came out, we all lost our minds. Everybody wanted the Pumas or some Chucks, you know what I'm saying, with fat laces. And they wanted the Adidas suits, Puma suits, windbreakers. Man, we wanted to be that.
So what was one of your first crews that, you know, you got with in that era?
In that era, we had the Floor Shockers.
Okay.
That was the breakdance crew. We had Coco, Boo and Coco. They was twins, but they was fraternal twins. They was little short dudes, dope. My man Jamal, I don't know if he's still alive. If he's not, I think he passed. Rest in peace. Marley Marl, we used to call him that. My man Kwame, dope. And then we had rappers too.
Okay.
So, but the rap aspect of it was called the Def Jam Rockers.
Okay.
See, because when LL came out, my man Vo Mac, rest in peace to my man Vo. Me and him went to school together, went to Bradwell together. Bradwell Academy on Myra Bradwell off of Burnham, 76 in Burnham, I believe.
Okay.
And he was an LL fanatic. But me, I was a Tila Rock fan. I love Tila Rock.
Okay.
You know, so I know we bouncing all over with the interview, but
well, you know, I want to get to that era of.
We're gonna start the breaking era.
Okay.
So we had the Floor Shockers in our rap crew was the Def Jam Rockers. So if anybody came with like a rapper and they crew to battle us or whatever, we came prepared.
Okay.
Now this is crazy because remember JC Apache? Remember that name?
Yeah.
From the South Side crew.
Okay.
JC Apache. We ran into JC Apache and his crew. And they destroyed us. And we was like, yo, you know, we got to come back because they had choruses to their stuff, you know, and then they rap and stuff, and it was dope. So we came back for revenge. We got to go, Southside crew, what y'all want to do? We on the porch. That's how bold you. You walked in the block. We walked 8 blocks down because we was on X's. I was living on 77 and X's at the time. That's Terrortown.
Right.
So, you know, I was always around the most. So and wow, we battled them on his porch and we won.
Okay.
It's crazy. So from that point, I was trying to hone my DJ skills.
Okay.
And I saw B Street. Well, my guys, my man was Will, Illy Will, Bill Will, his brother Tony Cleveland, Jamalski was with us. My man Jamal, Marley Mal, Kwame, Cleveland. We all went to the Rogues Theater of 79 Rogues to go see the double feature, B Street and Breaking.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So we went to see that, man, and we saw the part where Kenny was up in there with the equipment.
Right.
It's like, oh, shit, my man. And this dude named Mark Alexander was with us. He was like, yo, I got all that in my crib. I was like, man, you lying the fuck out of here. You ain't got none of that. All right, bet. And it was a Sunday, so it's Super Sunday transfers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We all got on the 9 and took it all the way to his crib. He lived on 79 in Saginaw.
Okay.
And we got out the bus, went to his crib in his basement, and lo and behold, he had everything that man had. But he was whack as hell. And he doing what he's trying to do what Double K was doing. And he was horrible. And then they like, yeah, oh yeah. And I'm the only one looking at him like, that don't sound good. Well, you do it. And I'm, I'm like, what? He's like, you do it. And I tried, man, my hands was trembling, shaking. And I don't know what I'm doing. They laughed at me. Then this is crazy because when they did that, man, whew, I was embarrassed.
Okay.
I was hurt because then now they looked at me a different way.
Okay.
Like, oh man, you whack. You can't do this. You can't hang with us no more because you can't DJ.
Okay.
So I made it my business. I want to learn how to scratch.
Okay.
And my mom had a component set with the tape and the turntable and the radio. Yeah. So I would take the selector, which had the phono, tape, and radio, and I would put it between the tape and the turntable. Okay. I put it right in the middle where it'll play the record on one side, which is the left speaker, and it'll play the tape on the right side. Okay. And I used that the balance as a fader. It worked like that. My man Tony Cleveland can attest to this. He'll tell you this. He's on Facebook. Look up Daryl Cleveland, and he will tell you this. Because he's like, no, that ain't how you do it. You do it like, they doing it like this. So he was showing me the scratch motion, and I learned cutting on and off, scratching. Because what really made me take off from there, when Rocket came out.
Oh, yeah.
And we saw the video with DST.
Right.
Scratching. And we was like, what is he doing? And we saw that mixer, how he was cutting on and off. And then we learned, that's how you do it. So now I want to go from this on the component set to what he got. He had 12s up there, I think. Yeah. Or those 1800s, I believe. 1800s or some 12s he had up there. Okay. And he had a GLI mixer. Okay. I said, I want that. And I told my mom, I said, Mom, graduation, can I get some? And she looked at it and said, that's what you want for real? Like, yeah. She told me, I don't know how much it costs, but we'll see. Okay. So when I graduated, and graduation came around and stuff, she gave me my envelope. She said, I don't know if this is enough, but you better hope you can get something with this. And I opened the envelope, it was $200. Okay. That was a lot of money. Like, right. And I'm asking all the guys, man, what can I get there? Man, you got to go down to Oriental Electronics. And I went down there. Man, this shit was sky high, all of it. I can't afford this. So there was a dude that lived around the corner on Kingston, 77 Kingston. His name was Steve Zinneman, who was part of this rap group called Dirty Crooks. I don't know if you know Dirty Crooks. Yeah. He was one of the rappers of Dirty Crooks. Okay. But this is before Dirty Crooks. This is when he was a preppy dude with a big high top fade like Kid and Play. Okay. He had that fade way before Kid and Play came out. Okay. Real spit. So I said, man, I'm trying to find some. So you trying to get some turntable. How much money you got? And I showed him the 200. He smiles and comes with me. Man. Went to his house. He goes in the closet and he pulled down 2 turntables. Okay. Boom. He pulled down 2 realistic versions of the Technique SL100s. Okay. With the pitch, the rolling pitch like this. One of them was good. The other one had a broke arm. Okay. He said, don't worry about that. You can glue that arm. He finessing the shit out of me, man. So, like, yo, you glue the arm. And then he gave me Clubman mixer or Teledyne. I think it was Teledyne. No, yeah, it was Teledyne because they had the long fader.
Okay.
Slope like this. It was long. He gave me that. Man, you can get out with this. For real? Yeah, man. I ain't had no needles or nothing, man. Now, but I did have a boom box that it was a cat named Don DL, and a guy named Vince. Vince is the one, he had a big super helix set up about 3 feet off the ground, about that big, had the double cassette decks, had the Christmas lights in the speakers, had the even had an automobile cassette, you know, the one that goes flat straight in. Three cassettes with the double, you know, and they had the burglar alarm on it.
Oh.
Yeah, it was crazy. So check this out. He played this. That was his box. He was like, when he come around, he playing 20 Friends for us, and they used to like when they used to pop like Turbo and play with the broom.
Okay.
You know, I always made them laugh. So one day the tape decks wasn't working. Man, my decks ain't working. Fuck this radio. He threw the thing in the garbage.
Off
the decks it wouldn't work because one affected the other one.
Okay.
So it's like, man, I don't know. Fuck this. I said, can I have this? I don't care what you do with it. Man, I took that radio out the garbage. They didn't know I was like a little nerd MacGyver dude. This was before MacGyver was out, man. And I had little soldering kits, you know, with the stuff you see in different Radio Shack,
right.
you know.
Right.
And I'm looking. I'm like, okay, I'm looking at the tape decks. I'm looking. I'm trying to look. And lo and behold, I see this one wire that was, you know, the tension. You keep on hitting and unhitting it, it's gonna break.
Okay.
Man, I hit that one wire, and I took. I ain't had no tweezers or nothing. I took a toothpick.
Okay.
And I pushed it. I pushed the wire up to touch the back where I think it came off at. And you can hear it. Like, come on. Like, oh, okay. So now I got to figure out how I'm going to take this whole face off and put this on it.
Okay.
So I'm taking screws off and stuff. Man, dude, I defaced that radio, man, so bad. When I put it back together like a transformer that got beat up.
Piece of steel door. Yeah.
One door open like this halfway. But guess what?
It worked.
It worked.
It worked.
I went and got me some AA batteries. No, it was the D batteries.
Okay.
I'm sorry. It took 12 D batteries.
Yeah, y'all don't know about that.
I'm walking down the street playing. It's like that.
It had
One
the sound.
day, man, because do, bam, boom, boom. I'm walking in, and Dundee L and Vince saw that shit like, hey, how you get that to work? Man, I fixed it. Give me this motherfucker. It's my radio. He took the radio back from me. Crazy, right?
Right.
So niggas was like, man, that's wild, man. Why would you do that? He fixed it. You threw it in the garbage. Right. Man, fixed it. And I ended up getting the radio back.
Okay.
And that's where I hooked my equipment up to.
Okay.
And now I'm trying to learn the essence of this DJ and stuff. And I started learning Tony Cleveland come down and say, man, you got to do it like this. And now you messing up your records. Put some cardboard under it, man. And he showed me everything because he had friends. All our neighborhood buddies was DJs, but never told me. Like, you had Keith Wheeler.
Okay.
Yeah, Remix Rube. You had I just said Steve Zinneman. You had Chris the Cat. I used to try to battle Cat every chance I got.
Yeah.
And man, he'd wear my ass out. But then one day, I got really good at blending. I would sit. I wouldn't even go outside. I wouldn't even go outside to play because I wanted to master mixing and blending and getting everything together.
Okay. And
I mastered it. I'm like, oh, okay. I'm learning how to blend now, and I got really good at an early age, man. And these cats is watching me. This is crazy. This is how good I was with DJing. Because I had the understanding already. I mixed my actual 8th grade graduation party.
Okay.
I did it. I did.
So this is like 13.
This is 1986.
So you about 13, 14 years old.
Bruh. I mixed my graduation party with DJ Cowboy. Because he saw me, he saw me scratching. It's weird because I'm trying to get the timelines all lined up right, but we mixing up a lot of stuff. Okay. But I did know how to scratch. Okay. Like I said, once I learned that scratching, man, dude, he saw me at the talent show.
Okay.
We had a talent show at Bradwell, and then he saw me scratching Run DMC. Run. I was doing, and my man Carlos, rest in peace, Carlos, him and his boy was up there rapping and beatboxing, and he never seen a little kid doing this.
Okay.
So when they invited me to DJ at the graduation party, I went to my man DJ E, you know Eric, my man DJ E.
Okay.
I borrowed one of his turntables. No, I didn't. I take that back. I borrowed some records.
Okay.
I borrowed a couple of house tunes. Well, there was deep house then, and not really deep house. It was this old disco joints that we called deep house.
Yeah.
I remember it was Cheryl Lynn, Save My Day, Patti LaBelle, Looking for Lovin', and Music Is My Life. And, and I had Faces Drums, and I had the Farley track. I only had about 4 or 5 records.
Okay.
And he didn't have no slip mats on this stuff. So the type of DJ Cowboy was, at this time, the turntables he would put the records on and he'd take it and he'd put it on, then he'd start the record. Okay. He wouldn't, he had a record already playing and put the needle on. Okay. There was none of that. He saw what I was doing. Like, what the hell you doing? Why you taking my mats off and all that, you know?
You done took the whole configuration.
Yeah, man, it was cool shit. My fault, man.
No, it's good though, because a lot of people. I never knew that you was a DJ until later on.
Yeah, I was DJ first.
I never knew.
And then when I did start rapping, my name was the Bamboo Stick. Why was it the Bamboo Stick? Yeah. Because I watched a lot of Kung Fu movies.
Okay.
Now, this is precursor Wu-Tang stuff. A lot of my guys would tell you this. Yeah. Dude, I used to watch Mysteries of Chess Box. You would watch Snake in the Monkey's Shadow. You would watch Jackie Chan stuff like The Fearless Hyena, Half a Loaf of Kung Fu. I used to watch him because they had comedy elements in his movies. And it just was, it flowed different. Yeah, so the Bamboo Stick, this was an old beggar dude, and he called it, I'm the great Bamboo Stick, you better watch it with me, I'll kick your ass. You know, dude with the red nose, which was Sam C. Okay. But Sam C, you know, which is Run Shaw's brother. Okay. He's one of the Shaw brothers. So, I used to rap with the crew, but they never took me serious. Okay. You know, like, oh, no, you the DJ. Which is crazy. So, but when I did rap, I used to make people laugh. I was good at it. My brother would steal my rhymes. His name was Devastating Doc. Okay. Doc Box. That's what he was called, Devastating Doc Box. And DeVille was Devastating D. They called himself the Dynamo Brothers. Some shit like that. I can't remember everything. But once I started DJing again, like I wanted to, like I can't DJ if I'm outside. You know, they rapping. I want to rap. Okay. That's why everybody's getting attention because of the rappers. Yeah. So I'm a exploring type kid. So I would go to walk past through alleys and stuff, see people having garage sales and stuff like this. And one day I went past this thrift store. Okay. And had a reel-to-reel, little small portable tape deck. Reel-to-reel sitting in the window. Okay. And I'm looking, I'm like, oh, that's cool. I used to make comedy tapes. Okay. Yeah, I used to do little comedy tapes. And, man, and my history's crazy. So I see. We used to make little comedy tapes, and we used to pause, mix stuff in, and have people say, answer for us. That's fucked up, they're great, stuff like that. I used to imitate people, too. So, but anyway, I went in there, I said, man, how much is that? So I give it to you for $2. So, all right. I went home, asked my mom, $2. Give me $2. Came back and got it, and I'm sitting there playing with it. It was a little sky blue tape recorder. Okay. It was a reel-to-reel, about yay big, and so I would take a microphone. It had a little mic plug because it came up in there. The mic was under it. Okay. Take it out, you plug it in. And I hit record, and I used to make noises. Like, I do that in the mic just to hear if it plays back. Okay. So, okay, cool. So one day I did that, and I'm playing it, just listen to it, and I end up pausing it. Okay. But it's still, you can move it. So one day I'm messing with, I'm doing this on,
So you started scratching.
No, now this is crazy. This is finna blow your mind. So I'm taking this out with me because I was gonna record like the cats rapping off of that. Uh-huh. But man, I started scratching with it, and guess who saw me do that?
A house DJ.
Nope.
Who?
LP Raven from Ice Incorporated.
Okay.
Remember Super LP Raven?
Yes.
Super LP Raven Lunchbox, shout out to y'all. He's something like, yo, like, man, that's dope. Because they was rapping, man, and that dude was like on some Melly Mel stuff. He's still like that. He's like, He was really lyrical. He's dope, smart dude. He said, man, you cold, bro. Do that again. I'm showing him. Oh, he snatched me up from my crew.
Okay.
He already had a DJ. Demon Cut was his DJ. No, that was my name for me. He gave me Demon Cut. I forgot the name of the other DJ that he had already.
But he had a DJ and then he.
But he wanted two DJs.
Okay.
So Lavi lived down the street from me. He was on 81st and Axis.
So everybody's in this area.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, man, dude. So this gonna blow your mind too. So once I got with them, I was Ice Incorporated with them.
Okay.
But then I was listening to WKKC, not KKC, HBK.
Okay.
And this is when Ken was on the show.
Okay.
The original K-Ill was on the show.
Yes.
But it was called the Ken Show. Mm-hmm. It wasn't K-Ill then.
Okay.
And he was like, yeah, I want to give out the Chirac Nation, this, that. I'm like, man, why do they keep shouting at Chirac, man?
Right.
Man, when they was playing Top Dog, Double C, DFC, D.A. Smart,
mm-hmm.
the kid,
right.
And MC Rock, that was my boy, man. That dude was so dope. And I'm listening like, man, what? I called up the radio station, 702. What was that?
702
8424. Yeah, see, you don't forget that number. So I called up there and said, yo, man, this tight, and I want you to play Schoolie D Saturday night. Mm-hmm. Dedicate says from the East Rock Nation.
Okay.
So he said, okay. All right, thanks. And he played Saturday night. So yeah, this is from Titan, dedicated to his crew, the East Rock Nation. So that's how East Rock Nation came about. Like, who was East Rock? They never knew. Uh-huh. It was from me, and then I had like my crew. Okay. That was Shorty G and Marvel Mac and all these guys. We was all East Rock Nation. Okay. Nation, Easy Clee and Devastating Doc and all that. Okay. But still affiliate Ice Incorporated. I'm Ice Incorporated too. So he introduced me. Lavi would come. I introduced him. I'm sorry, to DJ E. Okay. And we would go to E's basement. E's basement was the place to be, man, because his father was a DJ. Okay. His father had 12s. He's the first dude I ever seen with I think it was a Newmark mixer with a tape deck built into it. Ooh. Dope. And he still got it. Well, rest in peace, Mr. Jackson. I don't know if E got rid of the store or kept his father's stuff.
But that had to be...
That was the diamonds. We couldn't touch him. E was scared. I'm not touching my father's shit. Man, he had the towel over it, dude. He had the towel over there. E stuff was sitting over here in the corner in the basement. Over there is his father, so you can't touch it. Man, but he used to take them off just to let us look at it. Drew.
Just sit there and look at it.
Like, man, we could do some magic with that. So crazy as it may be, Lavi came over to E's crib with Lunchbox, and we was doing before 4 tracks and all that. What we would do is this thing called pause mix, and then we'd double up. So what I mean by double up is just say we have Lunchbox do a beatbox first, and LP is Raven is rapping. Okay, that's take 1. Okay, done. Right, take that tape out. Put it at the top tape deck, play it back, and record a fresh one again, and have him double his lyrics. Okay. Like that, and then just saying little ad-libs and stuff. Then we'd take that tape out, put it up there, and play that back, and drop it down here, and then we'd play like the keyboard sounds. Okay. Take that out, put it up there, and do another take. Now you got all the beatboxes, the keyboards, the sound effects, and just scratching in that. So that's how we did our sets. Okay. So like a homemade setup, multi-track, if you will.
Do it yourself.
Yeah, but it sounded good.
But to figure that out
at a young age, man, E was a smart dude. DJ E, I had to give him kudos. Uh-huh. He was a smart dude, You're like, man, we can do it like this. And then, yeah, that's an idea, you know. Was doing that, but then again, I think it was Raven's idea because he used to do that.
Okay.
So I guess
So everybody just put
we put all our stuff together, and boom, we doing joints like that. We're taking up. We'd be frantic as hell to go to HBK.
So how did you discover HBK?
My man used to call it the New York station.
Okay.
Because at the time, everybody's house was fairly new.
Mm-hmm.
House was new to us, rather.
Right.
And this is the 80s. You got to remember, the house came out in the 80s. Along the same time, hip-hop was thriving in the 80s. It was coming about, but we was late coming with it. Like believe it or not, cats in like St. Louis and all that didn't know nothing about hip-hop.
Right.
It kind of slowly moved towards that. It's like you would have a VCR here, but we got DVD players here.
Right. So
they didn't get to you yet.
Just creeping along.
So yeah, so that's how that people got to understand. That's how things was happening.
Mm-hmm.
So, PK, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So my man, Ray John, it's like, yo, man, I got this dope mix from the New York station. Like, what the fuck is the New York station? Check it out, man. He used to record stuff. It wasn't from New York. It was from HBK. Okay. And then you got to remember, too, at the same time, WNUR had Easily and T-Shot Bleed playing hip-hop and disco and funk and the newly coming into the world house music.
Yeah.
And, you know, I just recently gave him an award.
Okay.
T-Shot Bleed. He's in Texas, so shout out to T-Shot Bleed. I gave him a Legends award, a platinum album.
Yeah, you got to give a shout out to NUR.
I loved him at T-Shot Bleed. Boy, you got excited. So a cat like me had multiple tape decks in my house.
Okay.
I would have Kwame, let me borrow his little radio. He had a little radio. I would record WKKC on that one.
Okay.
My mom's component said I would record WBMX.
Okay.
And over here I would record WNUR on my set.
Okay.
So I'm recording three different mixes, turning up tapes all night long. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, this stop, you got to turn them over because you want the whole mix.
Right.
So I had a box full of tapes, man. Yeah.
Ooh,
so yeah,
people don't understand.
Yeah, man. This is how we rolled. This is how we did things. And cats gotta understand, man. When you trying to get something happening, you gonna make it work. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And so we discovered HBK.
Yeah. And then so we started, especially when they put the address out there, we going up there.
So you making your tapes is like back at an outlet.
Yeah, man, dude. It was so many guys upstairs waiting to get their tape played. Play this, play that. That's how I met Cassius D. And all that.
So people don't realize that, you know, you walking up those stairs to this radio station.
Yeah.
And you got your tape that you done did in your house. You guys, y'all done put this together.
Yeah. Like, man, we waiting for the world to hear. Man, we finna blow up.
And then you walk in there and there's 10 other crews in there.
Whole crews. And that's how you got to know who was who. You know what I'm saying? This is where I'm from, a word. And you exchange phone numbers. Back then, you either wrote it down or you had remember it in your mind.
Right. So,
okay, I got you. I was so cold with numbers. I had a book about, I think it's the Bible, but I would remember people's number by heart.
Okay.
Yo, Carl, what's calling? We used to network back then, man. Like, yo, we going here, we gonna do this. Come on through, and they'll come. Because our spot was the Blue Gargoyle, man.
Right. So were you a founding member of the Shy Rock Nation?
No, I was not a founding member of Shy Rock. Peace to Shy Rock. That's still, I'm still affiliated with the organization. But you had your own... We had East Rock, but we didn't know what Shy Rock was about. Okay. Until we was invited to come to the Museum of Science and Industry with my man Lil Maya, which is Rhythm X. Okay. And at the time, his DJ was Warlord. Okay. Hater. But anyway,
Rhythm X is that
was my dude. He was very dope. And Rhythm X is so underrated. Dope MC. So underrated. So when I met. He put me up on there. He said, man, you got to check out these dudes, man. They so cold. He's my guys. Who? It's MCRJ, LEV, and then you got to listen to Pro Bass. Like, who is this? He playing these songs, and he played Rhythm X. He had a song called Hardcore. Super dope. The production was like New York stuff. It was dope. RJ stuff, same way. Like, damn. So he introduced me to Rhythm X first, and I met Rhythm X. And we ended up being friends, and we ended up going to the Museum of Science and Industry, to the Chirac meeting and stuff.
Okay.
You know, hanging out with those guys. I met a lot of good people, Artistic, Fear.
Oh yeah.
Vakil, which was Lyric D back then. It's so many. No Pity Committee, which is one of my crew members. I'm a member of that, official honorary member.
Yeah,
I'm official and honorary.
I didn't know that you was down with No Pity.
What, man? Look, I did production for the No Pity. Look, this is like this. Put it like this. I used to produce for Vakil first.
Okay.
Actually, I was Vakil's financer, if you will.
Okay, Vakil the Destroyer.
Vakil Destroyer X.
Okay.
So I would pay for some of his studio sessions, and I was his original DJ. But I wasn't as fast as some of the other guys when it came down to cutting. Like Mix Massacre was super sick with it. That nigga hands is so. Shout out to Mix, 'cause he was just at my house.
That's a blur, huh?
Yeah, man. I'm gonna tell you this: a lot of the Mexican guys made sure that their cutting was on point, and they were super fast with it. So shout out to all my Hispanic DJ brothers. So rest in peace, Fat Man T and all that, you know.
So the Hispanic brothers and sisters was down from the beginning.
Yeah, it was always that, man.
You know, people always be trying to cut them out.
This is crazy, man. Let me tell you something. In Chirac, you had black, white, Asian, and Hispanic. You know, you had everybody. We didn't care what you looked like.
You just had to be dope.
You just had to be dope. And we had a gumbo, a stew of dope MCs, DJs, graffiti artists, breakers. We had it all. We was family, man. Now, to set the record straight on this too, I was the one to name the Terror Dome the Terror Dome.
So you the originator of
Yes. Kingdom can run that bull crap all the time about, oh, let's go to that Terror Dome looking thing over there. Do that make sense?
Nah.
So no. I'm gonna tell you how I came about. When Chuck D came out with Welcome to the Terror Dome.
Okay.
That song stuck in my head so much. And when we got to a meeting that day, I was like, yo, welcome to the Terror Dome. You know, this the Terror Dome.
Okay.
This is what this is. And everybody, it's stuck with everybody. We're going to be at the Terror Dome, you know what I mean? And then Kingdom, like we argue back and forth about this. No, I said, let's go to that Terror Dome looking thing over there. Come on, Kingdom. Give me one. Give me one. I love you, bro. That's my bro. I love Kingdom to death. Give me one.
Yeah.
You know, so.
Because, Kingdom, like I told him, you know, Kingdom hadn't introduced me to JP Chill.
Yeah.
You know,
all the this the thing. We all ran with each other. I remember MC Terror.
Yeah, MC Terror.
Oh my God, that's my dude.
Oh man, him and
Wisdom Child. Wisdom Child was his partner.
Yeah, because they were Terror Town.
They were
Terror Town.
They was actually from Motown.
Okay, but
I'm from Terror Town. I mean, that's what they call us, the Terror Town Posse.
Okay,
I remember that. Yeah, so
yeah, I met them at HBK.
Yeah, so boy, he wasn't like the coldest, but he was dope at what he did.
And he had the heart.
And
he was.
See, that's the thing with hip hop. Then you had to make sense, and it had to sound good to us. It had to make sense. You just couldn't come in tomorrow. Hold on, you know, blah, 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 blah. We used to tell cats back then when they auditioned to be a part of Chirac or Empire Destruction, you had to you put you in a cipher.
Okay.
Spit. And you spit your hardest rhyme. We tell them, come hard. And then spit, and we listen to them, and then we say, okay, hold on. We'll break the cipher. We'll come over the side. We whisper, and it was okay. He was all right, you know. I thought he was you know what? Let's check again. Get back around the cipher. All right, spit another one. Yeah, spit another one. Either we're gonna say you dope, welcome to the family, or we're gonna say right now you ain't really reach your potential. Come back.
Go practice.
Come back 2 weeks and try again. We ain't turn nobody around and say, man, you whack, get the fuck up out of here.
Don't ever come back.
It wasn't never like that. It was a family thing.
It's like, okay, you got some potential, but you need to work on this. Go.
Yeah, so that's how we were. As far as No Pity Committee.
Yeah.
Vakil, it was Vakil Destroyer X. It was Nightmare, The Invincible. You had Venom Hemlock. Yeah. You had Sinister Death. And you had Cannibalistic, the Headhunter.
Okay.
I like the way they was rhyming, the horrorcore style. Because believe it or not, I'm going to tell y'all this. Y'all probably did not know this. I was into witchcraft back then. I was into Wiccan lifestyle. Wiccan are one of nature. It's not about the evil, but we use that as a concept. Evil concept. So I was a Wiccan.
So now we gonna go back to No Pity, but which one and which two?
Which one? No which two.
It was no which
Which
two.
one was RJ?
Okay, I thought it was.
This was crazy. When me and Vi killed, we had a little spat.
Okay.
You know, like because that's my brother. I loved him. I just saw him at C2E2. I love him. He's looking good. He's still dope with the lyrics.
Okay.
Vi at the time, tended to get, a little wild,
Okay.
And me and him had we're gonna say a disagreement.
Okay.
And I ended up leaving.
No Pity?
No, it wasn't even No Pity because he wouldn't even No Pity no more because they had a falling out.
Okay.
But he's still the founding father of No Pity Committee. Okay. He's still that founder. So I can't say he left. It's just Vi separated, did his own thing. Okay. So now it wasn't Lyric Destroy X anymore. Mm-hmm. So something that happened that made him change the name to Vi Kill. Okay. So, and we was all studying under Nation, not Nation, we was under 5%. Okay. We were 5%ers, and we was studying under Dr. York at the time, Imai Issa. And we would go over to have class over on 76 in Cottage Grove. So all of us, we got Islamic roots. So,
So how did that end up mixed with your Wiccan?
So let me tell you. So because of the way they rapped, I thought it was so dope. I was really, really infatuated with death. I really was. Really? I had to tell people this because people didn't know how I was. Okay. So if you came in my basement when I lived on 63rd and Sealy, you see right on the wall I had Sin Productions on the wall, and I had 666 on the wall, and an upside down cross on the wall because I thought it was dope. Okay. It wasn't about me disrespecting God or anything like that. I wasn't a devil worshiper because I knew the truth. Wiccans are one who study nature, and if you use your psyche, your third eye, you can see and hear things. And be one with nature. It sounds weird, but it's real.
But you're right though.
So I'm like, you're absolutely right. So I got into the books and stuff like that to throw the books away because my mom thought I was going crazy. But she saw I was so into the rap thing so much. So No Pity was at my house all the time. Okay. All the rappers is coming to my crib. You can ask anybody. Lord Ski. Remember Lord Ski?
Yes,
Bobby?
Indeed.
Him, Prodigy. He's called Prodigy. Well, he changed his name to Prodigy and DJ EQ.
What was his name at the beginning?
It was Lord Ski in the beginning. Yeah. And Lord Ski and DJ EQ. Okay. Then his Prodigy, he changed it to Prodigy. I don't know why. I would have kept Lord Ski. I guess he figured it sounded too much close to Lord Finesse.
Yeah, but then he
used to rap like Lord Finesse, didn't he? Yeah. That's ironic. Look at that.
It's all love.
Yeah, so I was into that stuff, man, and I thought it was a good fit for what No Pity was on. Right. So my production company was called, believe it or not, Witchboard.
Okay, Witchboard. Okay.
But Witchboard originally was the production company for Lyric Destroyer X. Okay. Which was originally Hispanic. See, we came up with evil names. So, Panic, we look at this, Vi Kill, right? Yeah, Mixed Massacre. I gave Mixed, I said, we're going to kill him. His name Mixed Massacre because when he gets on the tables, he's massacring the cut. Yes. Then he said, okay. For Eddie, his name, what's his Panic real name? I can't remember. But we said his Panic. Get it? Hispanic, but his panic. Okay. So we used to come with concepts. That's how all that came about. Okay. So we was all into the horror movies and stuff, and we thought we put the visual into lyrics. That's all it was. And so when we broke off from each other, me and Vi, I started hanging out with No Pity more, and they was dope and stuff, and everything I said on my tracks, Titan producing everybody, Witchboard Productions, And when I met RJ,
yes,
I met RJ at the edge of the Looking Glass. He was doing his songs, and cats was feeling them, but they was trying to diss him because RJ sounded like Ice Cube. Okay. His vocal tone where he rap was of a cadence of Ice Cube.
Okay.
And I got on the stage with him, and I'm rocking out with him, like, yo, because me and Nightmare had a show that night.
Okay.
We did Edge of the Night Edge of the Night remix. And, Riot, shout out to Riot One from Too Funky Squad, Ill State Assassins. He was the original producer of that joint.
Okay.
So me and RJ clicked that night. He said, man, so he told me about you, man. I think you dope. I'm telling him, like, man, I think you just dope. I was just like what's the lead singer of the Temptations? Otis. He was the lead, actually. He was the leader. Okay. I was like him when he met Blue. Man, your rapping knocks me out. Oh, man. He's like, yeah, man, where you stay? I said, man, I'm 63rd and C. He said, word? He said, man, I'm out here on 74th and Walcott. Okay. Right down the street. So he offered to drive me home, and I'm listening to his cuts. He said, man, I'm going to come and get you tomorrow. I did not know he knew Rhythm X. Okay. They was all in Bass Pro together. They was all a crew. Okay. So, so we became one. Okay. And I was doing...
This is truly family.
Yeah, this is family thing. A whole crew. And we switched from, them being Bass Pro and this RJ LEV. We put it together and it became Witchboard. Okay. Witchboard, it was me... Low Maya now. It's not Rhythm X anymore. It's Low Maya. RJ changed his name to Which One. Okay. And I was always Clash. Big Clash Titan. Okay. And then all of a sudden we got a hitchhiker named Aztec. Aztec De Niro. So Asshole De Niro. Yeah.
That's your guy, right?
So then, what we started doing, he got brought in. Aztec, I got a love-hate relationship with Aztec. Okay. Let's put it like that. It's sort of like Gangstar, Premier Guru type of situation. Because, Tech, he liked to lie a little bit, man. And then, he kind of be disrespectful, but he's still my dude. I fucks with him from a distance.
Yeah, sometimes you got to do that.
Yeah,
that's hip-hop.
Yeah, I support him, but I can't support some of the things he's been doing, man.
Yeah,
but other than that, man, we was Witchboard. We was going around slaying niggas, tearing people heads off, going to all the shows. And RJ used to instigate stuff. You don't know no rhymes. You don't know no. He instigate battles.
He bully.
Yeah, we bully foot dudes, man. You don't know, because when we got together, we was almost like we had the energy of the House of Pain. Okay, we going crazy up in there, But RJ, he always, he was always confident. That's why I give him props for being a confident, smart dude, very smart dude. Him and Low Mind, they're very smart dudes.
Yeah, they always carried themselves that way.
Yeah, did I ever tell you the time we came to Northeastern College and we got into it in All Natural?
No.
Oh, man. So at the time, we was making a little bit of money. Okay. Doing what we did, And RJ came up there. He had to, get the leathers on, Carl Canide down. Okay. And he had at the stocking caps, Sir Benny Miles, stocking caps. Yeah. He was bald head, And if we like somebody, we gonna rock with them. If you whack, you gonna tell them, man, we call them out. So Cap D was on stage. They had Daily Planet on stage, and they rapping. And RJ looked at him, and gave me a smirk. I shook my head. Don't do it. He said, "Man, fuck that. You don't know no rhymes. You don't know no rhymes." He loud as hell, dude. Over the music, you can hear this. Yeah. So there's a lot of white kids out there. Oh, what the hell going on? So they got the microphone and Cal D's like, so who's this to the crowd? No one knows. I'm not stopping my show for a dude rocking pantyhose. Talk about the stocking cap. I remember that line. I'm not stopping my show for a dude rocking pantyhose. So they just like, oh! So they got the mic, so they got an advantage to talk loud over us, Right. So I said, man, fuck this. I went on stage, man. I went on stage. This is true spin. Anybody that was there know what happened.
Uh-huh.
I went on stage, man, and I stopped their music. Man, cut this shit. And dude from there playing like, oh man, we just want to rap, man. We ain't trying to fight, man. This, that, and the other. And I'm like, yo, we calling out all natural. As a matter of fact, since you don't want to battle here, meet us at HPK. We'll do it live over the air.
Ooh, okay.
As a matter of fact, if you don't want to do that, just submit your tape, man. Meet us at HPK. We was dead serious.
Okay.
So we left the show.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy. And I think that night, Breeze Everflow was there.
Okay.
I think Breeze Everflow was there that night.
Yeah, look him up.
I ran it. We talked with them for a little bit at the door, and we left out.
Okay.
So I said, man, I need to start some shit because All Natural got to follow it, man. What's wrong with you? Man, fuck that. We Witch Boy. So
that confidence, that
man, dude, this dude was like, yo, Samir. He was like, oh shit! Hold on 1 second, man. One second. Because I like I said, I'm running late behind everything.
Okay.
So
we'll wrap this up soon.
So we got to do something because All Natural. I said, yo, them dudes is dope. I ain't gonna front. The only song I just didn't like. I didn't like that song. 50 Years Down the Line. I hated that song.
Okay.
I love MC Avenger. That was cold. The Spider-Man joint, that was sick. But, man, we went in and did this song called Natural Disasters. So, man, I got to give you the tape of that because I can't spit the lyrics to that. But I remember saying 50 years. I said, how many niggas we got to smack? 50 years down the line, you still be whack. Like that. I said, you should try graffiti. Maybe you'll learn to be more artistic because your style of being real ain't even near realistic. I caught your weak-ass show, your weak flow. It's a gimmick. I said, torture all you gimmicks and anybody that's in it. Then I said, my crew is like, what I say? My crew would jump your ass at a point of a finger, 3 o'clock on Channel 5, Jerry Springer. I was just saying some shit, right? And then I said something, even if you can't. What I said, the track was crazy because I just bought the SP 1200 from off Common's first DJ. Oh damn, he gonna kill me. He lived out in I lived in Justice at the time, and he lived in Palos. What's his name? Archives.
Okay.
I just bought that SP, man. I rocked the tractor and went to the studio that night, and we dropped this song called Natural Disasters, which went on my solo album and shit.
Okay.
Blood on the Thorn. That was the name of my solo album that never came out because someone stole my master DAT out of Hairbest Studios out where we was recording.
Yeah, everybody used to.
So I only had 4 songs off that joint.
Mm-hmm.
4 songs, because I used to take cassettes home just to listen to them. But the album was sick, man. I had some dope stuff, but needless to say, they never showed up to HPK.
Okay.
But we played Natural Disasters that night. I remember. I remember JP Chill laughing his ass off.
I was gonna say, what was his reaction?
He's, oh my God, because we was brutal, man. He even IJ even dissed Ange 13 on that. She ain't got nothing to do with it.
He was just wild. He just
gonna take Ange's ugly ass with you. I'm like, oh God, what the fuck is you doing? Like, what the hell you dissing Ange for, man? Like, so it was just sorry. We still love you, Ange. Though if you hearing this, we love you, baby. Ain't nothing against you. This is years ago. Years.
This family.
Years. Yeah. So it was just you just got thrown in for no thrown in as a bonus for I guess. I don't know what IJ was on. So I apologize on which board behalf.
But see, that was the thing is that you could do those things, diss people, and it wasn't like somebody come back and try to take you out.
You know what? That's the craziest thing. We had a lot of battles. We didn't really have no enemies because Witchboard came out and supported everybody.
Yeah. Even when
we'd go to Fuller Park. We'd go up there with Cassius D and James Fisher. That was Fuller Park was like Radiotron for us. It was like Miracles off of Breaking.
Because Fuller Park is over there on
47. Around the expressway.
Right. That they would have
47 in Princeton, I think.
They would have a lot of hip hop stuff over there.
We made it hip hop. Right. They just had they housed us, to go there and have some weeks to go to practice or just be there. Because most of the time we was outside in front just ciphering.
Yeah.
It's just dopeness, man. So
yeah, because around that time I think that's when me and Julian met you.
Julian, now you know what's crazy, man. Riot did not like y'all too much, man.
No, they didn't.
The Ill State didn't like y'all too much.
No, they didn't. But...
Ain't he slow? Wish he was quick. And suck out there. I'm like, oh.
But Julian had that song Queendom.
Oh God, where is Julian, man? How's he doing?
Down the street. He down the street.
I would love to see that dude, man.
Yeah, but it was.
But see, if none of this stuff ever happened, we would not have these fabulous stories to tell y'all.
And it was just a time of competition. It was competition because you had a lot,
and it was friendly too because nobody got hurt.
No, nobody got
hurt.
But
we'll talk big stuff because we want you to suffer lyrically or else.
But then you had to come back. You had to sharpen.
Man.
You had to sharpen your sword.
Yeah, man.
You had to come back because next week somebody's trooping down the HBK with a tape.
Yep. You're going to have a tape ready. Like I'm nearly talk a little bit of crap on the air.
And JP Till is in the middle of this trying to be a referee.
Yeah, he's like, this tape comes, guys. We're going to play this tape. And, I know JP his heart had to be thumping out his chest. See so many niggas up there at one time. But what's cool about it? JP learned to love us.
Yeah, because
he loved us.
It's a ringmaster, all these different personalities, all this different energy, and it was. And I try to, people who listen to this, I try to convey that gladiatorial school that was in that back room.
Yeah,
if you came up there and said you was an MC, you had to show and prove.
Yes, sir.
If you say dance or whatever, and at this time you had to show and prove. You just wasn't getting on like now. You could go and record some in your bedroom and throw it on.
Well, that's what we all did.
But you still had to. You still didn't get those instant props of you was dope. You still had that. You got it critiqued.
Yep.
You got critiqued, and you like either accepted that or you.
Yeah, man. Cats, they. Wow, we had a blast.
It was fun.
Our hip hop is so dope, and I feel so sad for these new guys that's doing it now from Chicago because they ain't gonna live to see the next album to come out because they too busy beefing.
Yeah,
we didn't have that much beefing ours.
Yeah,
we damn sure didn't go out and kill nobody, hurt nobody.
Especially when, like, even back then, a lot of the MCs, DJs. The participants in this hip hop were in street organizations or affiliated with people in street organizations, and it didn't come to that.
Yeah, and I me being one of the most, I never had to bring that up to nobody because they didn't need to know that till the time was right. You fuck with me, you'll find out what's what.
But you didn't. That wasn't a part of your.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't because I never incorporated it in my rhymes. I take it back. I did it in one rhyme.
But it wasn't that central theme in that.
Yeah. It was really about lyricism and giving props out to, I even wrote rhymes for cats and stuff, man, and they incorporated gangbanging. Like my man D Fresh. We did Easy Does It over. He was like, my name is Fresh, and this is true. Give me the raw is what I'm born to do. I'm hardcore. I can never be soft. He said, am I a gangster nigga on the boss? And they love that because with all the GDs and stuff around there, because that's all I lived around when I lived on 63rd Street. You couldn't say you was mad, dude. They knew I was three people knew I was a stone, but they kept me straight. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, don't worry about it. That's tight. He doing all the production around here. Like when I lived over in Sircon City, dealing with Global Gangsters with JoJo Capone and all them GDs.
Right. And a lot of times in the early, you had different gangs in the crews.
Yeah. But that didn't matter then because it wasn't about their flag. It was about the music,
making music,
that was
and being a part of this.
But now it's more or less about the violence, and
the bodies I'm a catch.
Yeah, man, that's horrible, man. Like I say, these kids have never ever had what we had.
Exactly.
Never. Remember they used to throw the Black on Black Love Day over in Washington Park?
Exactly.
Bought KRS-One out. They bought the Disc Masters. I remember they gave me a record, man. I jumped over my girlfriend's head to get that record. Whoa.
and that was, man, I can't even explain that to somebody, because that feeling of, seeing the KRS-One in Washington Park, or, Ice-T in Washington Park, or, somebody coming down to HBK that we listen to.
Yeah.
And now, one of the things is that we do need to have that fun back and that creativity.
Yeah. And if we can get that back, which it can be done, but it's going to take a lot of work because these kids are programmed down. They're really programmed to disrespect. Their parents disrespect. Their parents nowadays are trying to be these kids' friend and smoking weed with them, man. That stuff I would never.
Popping pills with them.
Man, that's what my son's 26 years old. Mm-hmm. I ain't never had to whoop him.
Okay.
I ain't never had to cuss him out. Mm-hmm. You know why? Great parenting.
Exactly.
You educate them young, man. Get them right, man, before they go wrong. A lot of these kids don't want to be in school. They don't want to learn nothing. They just want to live the life of the drug dealer and be rich and wear gold chains and dread. I remember dreadlocks used to be frowned upon, and like the Rastas rocked them because there's, what the dreadlocks was for, right? Because when they were slaves, back then they was scared of white people. That's why they called them dreads. They dread this, but it was a cultural thing with that. But then when Lil Wayne first got his locks and he became one of the hottest rappers out there, next thing you know, you saw the little kids start dreading up.
And no history.
No, man, none of this. They don't even know why they got locked. I asked them, man, did you grow those? No, I went to Chinese store. Man, they go to the Chinese beauty shop and get these fake dreads put in their head, man. They ain't grow them. They ain't grow their culture.
And
they ain't grow their joints out. They learn the culture.
And we came from that era of no phoniness, you couldn't perpetrate.
But now it's okay to do all that. That's what it's about now.
You can
fake teeth, fake gold teeth, their whole mouth turning green, fake ass, fake tits, and all about glorifying sex and this, that, and the other, and
time and place for things.
Yeah, even when Ice-T had "Let's Get Butt Naked and Fucked," it was a party song, and now it's a late night song,
and it had humor.
It was a story behind it. Yeah,
it wasn't a bitter. It wasn't vicious. It was the humor is missing out of because even NWA had the humor.
Yep.
In those songs, and then when the humor has been taken out of that kind of music, it becomes vicious and violent and downgrading.
Yeah. So but the difference is we know the difference between reality and fiction. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, indeed.
We know what's what, man. And with these kids, like I say, hopefully, things are turned for the better for our kids, and we still got to teach them. As long as we're here, we can still teach them the ways.
Yeah, before you get out of here, though, you into the technology of this whole hip-hop thing, music, DJ culture.
Yeah.
Somebody coming up now, what would be a good piece of equipment for them to get started?
First thing first, we had to teach them about why are you becoming a DJ?
Okay.
What is a DJ? What's the meaning behind a disc jockey? You want to show them where it started.
Okay.
Even before turntables, you had to show them the musical aspects of what DJing was about.
Okay.
Then you give them a choice. You can show them the way we learned and how to train our ears
Okay.
to distinguish between what's fast and what's slow, and what would match. You know, how to match them up. It's like a game. It's like a video game.
Okay. Okay.
You got to keep your hand on that pitch. Okay, in this game, you got to keep your hand on pitch and make sure you can get them to ride together and sound as one song. Other than that, if you keep riding and you're going to find your match, it's going to fall off and you lose the game.
Okay.
That means if you DJ live and you did that and you didn't blend it correctly, they're going to look at you like you're fucking crazy and get off the floor and let you just all be a spectacle. But with today's technology, it's useful and hurtful.
Okay.
Because it made these new guys lazy.
Okay.
They're not trying to do what we did. I got DJs to tell you that. Man, we ain't trying to carry no records.
Right.
We don't got to do that no more.
Right.
True, you don't got to do it. But we did it, and we learned a lot out of doing that.
Right.
You guys, get you a hard drive. Got 50 million songs on the hard drive. Got your laptop. Got your eyes trained on the screen because you're seeing the waves, and you trying to match the waves. Some people don't even do that. You just hit that sync button and know to hit it on the one, and it's going to match up. That's what they want. But, I came up with a lot of DJs, dude. Now that I do use a controller now as a convenience versus me breaking down some 12s and hooking up. It's a fast hookup. Break out the controller, plug it up, plug my speakers up to the controller, put my laptop up, plug it up to the controller. It's over. Versus me putting up turntable 1, putting up the mixer 2, then got to go in the back, get wires, plug it to this, and then run it to the amp. Then the amp got to put it to the EQ and all that, and then run it to the speakers. And not doing all that. We want to make it convenient. So that's what the controller was about, convenience. But to answer your question, I would tell them you have two choices. But if you're going to use a controller, learn how to use the pitch. Learn all the aspects of every button on your computer, on your controller, so you know what it does. It's up to you if you want to be a real DJ or simply a jukebox.
Right. And they still got to watch the crowd and play.
Oh, yeah. That's definitely, you got to watch the crowd.
Because if you got your head on looking at the screen, you ain't seeing what the...
It ain't that. Your first song gonna tell you if you got the crowd or not. If you ain't playing correctly, they're gonna let you know.
So definitely,
They're gonna let you know instantly.
So when y'all see Clash Titan playing somewhere, definitely go out and check the brother out.
Yes, and my new name for the house world. I play house now.
Okay.
I don't really dabble into hip hop unless I have to play some hip hop, but it'll be the older stuff. Guarantee I'm not playing the new stuff. My name is Titan Davis.
Titan Davis,
aka the Abbott, aka the Guillotine.
Wait a minute, you got an album coming out, right?
Cat Daddy already came out, but I'm working on some new stuff.
Right.
It's a house album.
Okay.
But if anybody wanted to do some hip hop, it got to be that good stuff. Shout out to my man Johnny Slash. Shout out to Stu Bangers.
Yes, indeed.
These some dope producers that I follow. Shout out to everybody, man. That's just trying to keep the music alive.
Definitely.
Keep it alive, y'all, and keep it fresh and make everybody interested again and wanted to keep the music something that we can always cherish.
Yes, indeed.
Because today's music is not going to last. It's not going to be voted. It's not going to go in no vote, believe me.
Yes, indeed.
It's trash. Sorry, it is what it is,
Yes.
So thank you again, Clipsaw, for allowing me to come through and spit a little bit of something for y'all. Hey, if I would have stayed longer, if I didn't have a lot of stuff popping, it's my lateness
man,
did this.
I appreciate you just even coming through and laying these gems on us.
Oh, man, it's so much more. I can tell you so much more that's going to blow your mind, but maybe we'll do a part 2.
We'll do a part 2.
We'll do a part 2, man. We'll talk
indeed.
and have some stuff lined up so y'all know what's what for real. All right? Peace.